Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your What Your Spirit Guides Want You to Know Timeless Tarot Reading. All decks I'm using are listed in the description box below. So Sag, what this reading will be about is how your spirit guides see you, the wonderful divine being you are, as well as offering you advice on different areas of your life. Okay, and so, all right, so we know how they see you. And that totally made me lose my thought of what I was going to say. I will come back if it's important, right? So, this is how your guides see you, Sagittarius. Divine guidance, higher knowledge, the spirit whisperer. I am not surprised to see this, as you guys are ruled by Jupiter and you occupy the 9th house of the zodiac, which is higher learning, higher spirituality. So they see you as a very wise and divine being, and they are telling you that you incarnated into this life with spiritual gifts. Each one of you, that plays out in a different way, but they really want you to know that those insights you have, those flashes of insight, that guidance, that inner pulling, those moments where you just know something and you change what you were going to do because of that feeling, and they're saying that's us. And you were created in a way for us to communicate that clearly with you. So some of you, you need to start trusting this connection a bit more. Others of you, this is them saying, yes, you are here for spiritual gift. Some of you are already walking that path, like you're already working in a spiritually based business, or you offer your service like part-time. But others of you, this is like a wake-up call of them saying, yeah, you are very spiritually inclined. You have special abilities spiritually, and I feel like this is really unique for some of you. The way that your spiritual gift comes through is something very unique, and do something with that. Believe in yourself, because you were, meant to do that. But overall, you guys are somebody that people are always going to be attracted to, because being the spirit whisperer, you vibrate on, a different frequency, and it makes your energy very alluring, very attracting, very charismatic. You find that you're probably just very naturally insightful, offering people advice. You see life in a unique way, and because of that, you can relate to many different people, but you don't necessarily have to have lived their experience, because most of the time when people are relating to each other, it's because they've walked in each other's shoes. But for you guys, it's like you have this ability to understand where somebody's coming from without ever having to even come close to the experience that they've been through. Okay, it's just like you offer this natural guidance. Things just come to you. Some of you, this is a very controlled gift. For others of you, it's like just in that moment when you need it most, it's just like it kicks in. Okay, so your spirit guides definitely see you as a divine creature and being walking this earth, okay? So we're going to get some advice about different areas of your life. So I have not predetermined them. I am going to let your guides give you advice and, talk about the different areas. So, all right. Nope. Shuffle. So, Sagittarius. They want to talk to you about the good luck and the happiness in your life. They want to give you some advice about that. So something beautiful may just actually be on the horizon. Or there is something that is coming to light, a truth of sorts. But we're going to pull more clarity on all of this. So they want to talk to you about some truth coming in, some good luck, you know, something like that. Family, purity. They want to talk about that. 31, 30, 3, 3, 3, 3. All these threes, man, their threes are just the theme lately. This here, the park, they want to talk to you about, you know, who you are in the public eye, in the workplace. An upcoming event, a wedding, a baby. And lastly, they want to talk to you about your friends and loyalty. And some of you, this could be about a new furry friend coming into your world. So let's see. I have 4 different decks here. And I am trying to decide. Okay. I feel like for this here, it's the native spirits. That's the deck they want me to use to clarify. And some of my cards just fell down on the other deck. So yes, this is the deck that they would like me to use to clarify what they want to tell you about this sun energy. Okay, there we go. Tribal Spirit Dancer. Look at how beautifully paired the coloring of those cards are. Listen, Sagittarius, you are a leader, okay? You are a leader, and you need to know that. You are, there is success that shines down upon you. This could be in the workplace, very strongly, amongst your friends, amongst different organizations or groups or societies. It's like you have the power. You were gifted that with this incarnation to be in a position of power, to lead people, to bring people to truth, to their own truth, to the truth of life, the mysteries of life, clarity of the unknown, of the unseen, of the beyond, the other side. Like I said, you guys are the rulers of the 9th house, higher learning, higher spirituality. So you are definitely meant to be a leader and a teacher. And you need to believe that. Some of you don't believe that. And if, you know, here we have the sun, and look at, we have the sun right there in this card on the beach. So you are a leader. Believe in yourself, and, you know, throughout your whole life you will climb. And that's why this is a timeless tarot reading, because it, you know, whenever you come across this is when your guides are really wanting to give you these messages. There's plenty of Sagittariuses out there that will never see this video, or will click on it and hear me speaking or whatever and be like, nope, but this is not for me, I'm not vibing whatsoever. So this is throughout your whole life, okay? And you will build and grow this ability within yourself over the course of your journey. So you are a leader, Sagittarius. Do not take that for granted. What you say is going to hold a lot of weight and have a lot of power in very specific people's lives, or in many people's lives, just depending on how much out in the public spotlight or eye you truly are. And some of you, I totally see that with the park and the sun here. Some of you are meant to be out there, and that, you know, that could be being like a famous singer, actor, actress, speaker, you know, whatever. But for others of you, it could, you know, be more realistic, like you're really good at like a sales position, you're really good at leading a large team. It's like, I don't see Sagittarius being solitary. It's like you are meant to lead people somehow, some way on some level. Some of you, I'm feeling like your teacher. You're a teacher of sorts, not just like in a school setting teaching, you know, young students. There's a lot of different areas of life that we have teachers, right? And some of you are teachers. Now, with this, I am feeling like we need to pull conscious spirit to clarify this, because I know that the lilies can be read as like sensuality and sexuality and things like that, but just because I see the spirit whisperer here, and this, no, I'm feeling this is more of like the purity of your soul, like your divinity, your spiritual mission, something along those lines. Okay, well, there's one card that came out face down, so that is the one that we will take. And more cards fell when I said that, so yes, that is the one we will take. Nice, look at this. Yeah, crown chakra. And again, look at the coloring on the lilies and the coloring in here, the purple, the crown chakra. It pairs beautifully. It matches nicely, okay? So, I know I am a part of Source, and my life is guided by divine wisdom. Sagittarius, whether you are very religious or you just hold, you know, more of a free-thinking spirituality, you are a person who is meant to have spirituality, have divinity in your life somehow, some way, on some level. So if you're like, I'm an atheist, I don't believe in anything, you know, I don't know that you'd be watching a tarot reading if that's totally where you are. But, you know, some people, even though they do go for tarot advice, it's not that they believe in the unseen or any of that. It's that they believe in the person giving them the advice from the tarot. So that might sound like an oxymoron, but it's absolutely a thing. You know, there's people in my life that don't believe in anything, but they tell me they believe in me. And I'm like, well, how can you believe in me? I'm one of you, but you don't believe in the universe, which is what I'm preaching about all day long, every single day. Like, I don't get it. Why do you think my life moves the way it does? Because of what I'm preaching. I live it, you know, but whatever. So I get it. Sometimes it's the person that inspires you. And you think it's the person, but it's truly the universe working through that person to touch you, because that's the only way you will allow the universe to touch you and speak to you. So this here is saying you have the green light, go. You have the pass to connect into the spirit realm, the higher levels of consciousness and understanding. You have that access, okay? Every one of you. And some of you are meant to access that and bring it forth to humanity through some sort of, you know, spiritually based business or practice, whether it's full-time or part-time. I don't feel like this is a journey of just for you, of yourself, of awakening. Not with this. No, you are meant to lead people, to help them understand. And a beautiful, I love it. Like, you guys are amazing. So let's move on to the park here. We're going to pull some Gaia Oracle for that. Oh, okay. Cut right there, they said. Moonlight, travel, romance, potential. So interesting. We have the sun, and now we have the moon. Okay, and the moon is associated with, you know, the spirituality, intuition, psychic ability. To me, this is a big time confirmation for some of you that yes, you are meant to walk that path. You feel it in your soul. you feel the calling. Yes, yes, you are meant to do something spiritually based. And the more that you allow yourself to believe that and believe in yourself and work on really opening this crown chakra and connecting into your spirit guides, because you are the spirit whisperer, my friend. Whether you think, whether you believe in the unseen or not, you have the gift within. You came into this incarnation with that. So it's there at any point in time. And it's not about being worthy or good enough or pure enough. You were born with this. You have earned this from, previous incarnations. It is your birthright. It is yours to own. So when you give yourself the permission or open up your belief system enough, you will have this spiritual communication, like you're on the phone with somebody, okay? Some of you, you're already there. And you're just, this is all big smiles on your face. And, what I'm saying is just a bunch of blah, 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 because you are seeing through all this imagery. And I get it. So there you are. But, for others of you, you need to know that, yes, you are gifted with that. And it's really up to you, the potential. So with potential, that tells me that it is a choice for you, okay? It is definitely a choice. When, if ever, you choose to come out into the spotlight, which you have right here, okay? And, show that inner world of yourself. This is like you in the physical, being out in front of everybody, in front of your team, whatever. And then this is you out in that same spotlight, but projecting your inner world. Whether you're talking about spirituality, whether you are a creator of some kind, somehow, some way, whether you are, directing a team, because if you are in a management position, which I feel like many Sagittariuses are, and if you're not, it's because you don't want that responsibility in the workplace. There's something outside of the workplace that really is pulling you, which could be your family or some hobby that you're very passionate about, or you're really pursuing a dream, or you are, trying to veer off more into like spiritually based type of practice, okay? So it's just, I feel it doesn't matter where you're at, you have that potential, okay, to lead. And it's up to you, Sagittarius, how you direct and project that leadership energy that is you all day long. And also, this here, I feel some of you, and this is like something that's already happened, and some of you, this is like coming up. You fall in love, okay, with somebody, and there's going to be much hidden, but it eventually comes out, okay? And that might be a challenge that some of you have already gone through. But the reason why this is coming out is because of the devastation and the betrayal that you experience with that. It kind of like snaps you awake, where you realize, you know what, everything that happened, it wasn't hidden. I felt it. I knew the whole time. But I didn't trust myself. I didn't know this about me. I didn't know how damn keen I was. And because of that, that's, for some of you, what turns on this crown chakra. What activates you all the way is through that devastation. It rips you open. Spirit comes in. You have the logic and the insight to understand that, you know what, I kind of knew that was going to happen all along, or that's what was really going on. Like, it's not a shock to you, but at the same time, it's unexpected, because any sort of sense that you had, you would brush off as an insecurity or a fear because, you know, you didn't want to believe that that was the truth, okay? So when this situation happens, and, you know, it could be in a romance, it could be in the workplace, it could be in the romance department, but it's truly a blessing because of the way it opens you up and it like shifts you. And that never happens again, because once you own this, who could lie to you ever again? Like, for real, who could lie to you? Nobody could lie to you. So let's pull a Whispers of Love to see what's up with the dog, our friendships, loyalty. Oh, look at that, Sag. This love is a once in a lifetime love, true love. And look it's card 30, which comes over back to here to this beautiful, pure energy. So, Sagittarius, what this tells me with the dog is the Sagittariuses I'm speaking to are loyal to the bone, to their lovers, to their friends, to their family. You are somebody that every single one of those people could count on through and through, thick and thin, until the end. That's who you are, and you need to hear that, and you need to know that, because some of you have been burned. But do not doubt yourself. Do not stop being who you are, because there's some bad people that had to come into your life, not to teach you, but for them to see an example of what, you know, a pure vibrating being really is, a loyal, true blue friend. And, you know, even though you may never hear from that person again, don't think that they won't think about you and remember you and feel guilt for who they were to you, because, you know, it's really easy to take for granted somebody who is always there, always has your back, you know, and because you take them for granted, and I'm not saying you guys, I'm saying you being taken for granted, because of that, it becomes easy for somebody to think, oh, that's not a very important person, or I could live without that person, or, you know, when you're calling on them to return a favor, they can't be bothered, right? There will come a time when they're like, you know, Sagittarius is like the truest friend I ever had. Sagittarius was the most honest and loyal partner I have ever had. And I can tell you this, Sagittarius, I can actually tell you this. I've dated a few Sagittariuses in my life, and one of them I actually had a child with. And, you know, he was honestly the most true, loyal, giving and honest person I've ever dated. Ever. Like, nobody can even compare to his purity of soul. Doesn't mean he, you know, didn't have his flaws and do stupid things. It was just that vibration of him, that purity of him. There's just no words, okay? He had some anger issues, which is ultimately what led to our breakup. He just, you know, I'm a soft flower, and he would turn into a crazy dragon, and, you know, I can't endure that, unfortunately. I can't, and so that's why we didn't work out. I would not have a bad thing to say about him, not even his temper. I'm just somebody who can't handle that energy because of who I am. So he's with somebody now who I believe is the best fit in the world for him, so I'm very happy. But, you know, I just tell you about him because, man, like, Sagittarius, you guys are awesome, and don't ever doubt yourselves, okay? Even if you come across some crappy friends or family members that take advantage of you and take you for granted, you know, you're something that they'll never be. You're a strength, an endurance, a wisdom, an old soul that can handle much, can protect and provide for many, can lead, can guide, the great warrior, the great protector. That is Sagittarius. That is you. Okay, so nice reading. Oh, but anyways, this, aside from you being, you know, the sun, moon, and stars, this destructive relationship that you have prepares you for the true love that will come, that will be loyal, that will have your back, okay? 100% this. So this relationship that is drama, up and down, lies to you, all of it, it's to reshape you, to open you up, which changes your vibration to align you to this. So this here is like this true love. When you guys hook up, it's you and that person till the end. It is. And my Sagittarius friend that I just told you about, I think that the girl he's with now, right there all day long. So I believe it, guys. I believe it 100%. And just know that, you know, there is solace for you with the true love at some point along your journey this lifetime. And your guides want you to know that. So I'm pulling some cards to see what your guides are, what blessings they'll bring you right now as you watch this. You know, what are they trying to help you with and give you right now? And I love the two, oh my god, 2 cards flew out and they could not be any better for this reading. First of all, summons, which is card 13, goes back to our 3s over here. They're saying if you don't feel connected in, call upon, okay? Because here's visions, the moon, moonlight. Yes, this here is saying anything you lost is for your own good. It is. And there is true love, okay? So believe in that. Believe it. But this here is saying, Sagittarius, you have the rights to connect in and get psychic vision, get all the insight. All you need to do is summons. Like, your guides are like, we'll give you everything you ask for. Like, you know, what is it that you want? What is it that you need? So I'm just going to pull a rune for each one of those to wrap up this reading. Those blessings that they would like to bestow upon you, because man, I don't know, even if you like don't believe in anything, do whatever you need to do, because you guys are psychic as, you know, we won't say it. So this here is, you know, the promise of a new beginning, renewal, the light of spring, okay, this rune. And this is paired up with this summoning. So even those of you who are already on this path and aware of your gift, this is like your guides saying it's time to step it up. Right here, it's time to really step it up. So let's see what comes out with this moon card. So make sure I hold it up right. This is all about vision. Okay? Revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, sight, vision. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that those two came out paired up like that. Oh my God, yeah. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your insights. You guys are psychic. I'm telling you, every one of you, even if you're not aware of it, open up to it. If you are struggling in this heartache as we speak, summons your guides to help heal you, to open up this crown chakra, because woo-wee, there's a beautiful love for you guys ahead. So those are the messages that I have for you, Sagittarius, from your spirit guides. I hope that you found this helpful, and I am wishing you all the best. Take care.